Alright guys, so if you wonder why I'm not posting outdoors videos, is because I'm actually doing that, but I'm actually doing that on my other channel for the enterprise outdoor store that I have. So, but some of them are in Norwegian though. Well, they are in Norwegian. So if you're wondering why I'm not posting outdoors videos, because I have to be at home dealing with my outdoor stores and orders if it come in, and it's kind of winter. I doesn't feel like going outdoors at the moment, to be honest, because I'm working with it, and I just try to relax when I pick up the school, the family from school. Need to drive to activities and back and forward and stuff, and I just the simplest thing is when you have time in the evenings is to just relax with a game. So now you know that. I'm going to talk about three games, and I'm going to talk about our server here. That is the data that my company is actually sponsoring, and recently I've been putting up gaming videos to promote one of our sponsored um, servers, because I also have another company that is called 3D Kongen, the 3D King, that also provide with 3D printing stuff. And we actually added some 3D printing stuff, like you can see here, to the DayZ server. So it kind of promoting the outdoors as well as survival games and 3D printers, and it's a fun project for the company, as well as it's my gaming channel, and I have a lot of friends here that I speak to in the evenings, and currently we have I think one of the DayZ's server is offline for now, because one admin is redoing it, and we are done with the one that I have been playing on. That's the one you've seen on the gaming videos. Very fun to play recently. And we have the Rust server up and going, and SCUM is set on pause until full release later this summer, as well as Rooted, which is a game that me and my admin is funding. So I put a link on the description for you to join us on the data server. That is one of the projects we have with my company, and hopefully we meant to do a LAN outdoor soon and post a few pictures of that. But you can also find my recent videos linked there for the outdoors. So we have DayZ, we have Rust, and we have SCUM. Those three are three very popular survival games that people played a lot on. They're one of the most popular, and the most popular is Rust. Top 10, always been top 10, dude. Since its release in 2013 as a early stage, went up, and it's just tip green numbers. Rust is a super popular game, and they actually released it on console, and they're gonna release on mobile too. And we're gonna talk a bit about Rust, and then we have DayZ. DayZ is the father of Rust and SCUM, and DayZ always is around top 30, top 20. Also very old game. Also been very popular, especially the last days. But it's not as popular as Rust, and it's actually older than Rust, because this is the standalone version that it came out in 2014, I guess. I'm gonna talk a bit about DayZ, and that's a game you see me playing recently. And then you have one also of my favorites that is called SCUM. SCUM has the lowest um, population number, very popular that it just went out. Everyone wanted to check it out, and people forgot about it, and it just been hard to keep it racing. So I have 4,000 hours in Rust. That's quite a lot, right? It started on the pandemic. That's when I started to get my interest back in gaming again. I was missing the army, and then like, where is the game that I possibly can be like being in the army? I tried Arma, didn't like that too much, and then I started to meet people at Rust. So most of my people friends in Dera is from Rust actually. And then I discovered SCUM. I one of my old friends told me, "Oh, Danny, you that been in the army doing survival stuff there and everything. Check out SCUM." And then I remember, and I actually also have a lot of hours in SCUM. I do play when I come back from the outdoors or whatever. So SCUM is the one that maybe deserve more attention, but has, I would say, trouble development on. Is one of the most deep survival games compared to DayZ and Rust. It has some in-game mechanics that can be boring for a lot of people, and that's why it's not as popular. Like I always say, also in the army back in the days, survival interest is not a thing that grows on tree like money. There are a few people that actually like survival, and it's a game about endurance. You need to have endurance. You need to have time. You need to have some sphere of of survival interest. You need to have some endurance on PvE and PvP as well. And the cool thing about these games, Rust, SCUM, and DayZ, is that they are basically, you decide what to do in this game. It's not a scripted game where you like start from there and you need to go to B finish, or a Counter Strike match where you like after 5 minutes you are done. This is a you can use your creativity and meet people and like start a team and be playing for at least a month or more, at least in SCUM on the DayZ. So I like SCUM because it's a between Rust and DayZ, to be honest. So SCUM has good point of interest. It has very interesting abandoned bunkers, loot, zombies. A big. This is the biggest map, actually bigger than DayZ. I know people say that DayZ channel is bigger, but no, SCUM is actually 300 kilometers big after the zero point 0.5 place. It's a huge map. And this is also a little problem for SCUM because the map is so big and the zombies glitch and it has a bit of performance trouble every now and then. People seem to lose interest in SCUM. And the development's been very back and forward. It's like you put car there now, they remove it. They said they're gonna add hotels and a cargo ship and stuff like that, and then they actually remove it, and then they change plan. They put monsters in. They not gonna put monster after all. So it's been a huge mess, and people. And for me, it seems like these developers are a bit selfish too, so they doesn't admit that they have trouble, and the game doesn't do it as good as they should be, and there are some complainings here or there, and people just lose interest over time, and that's what we also see here is just falling a bit down and getting red numbers. And they delay the game, and it's been like 13 years with this thing, so it's getting better, but people just lose interest in the game. It's just a game that needs a lot of balancing, a lot of hot fixes, and the need to open this game for mods, because I pretty much know that modding community can do much better job than most of these people here. So that's the problem with SCUM, is just want to be so much, but they have so much plan that they kind of make it and they screw it up. And kind of a lot of people that are hoping that actually SCUM can pull it off. So I'm going to give it I just closed the server because I'm not sure if they can actually make it. I'm not sure if they can actually surprise me and prove that they can actually pull it off and stop being selfish, stop going against the community, and actually try to make the game grow. They were supposed to put a fantastic map about Norway and stuff like that, and they changed the plan for that, and like, what the hell, dude? I don't want to follow this shit anymore. So if you haven't checked SCUM, definitely give it a try. It's probably better than ever, but don't have too much hopes anymore when it comes to SCUM, because there are glitches. There are unbalanced game. You have stuff like doesn't make any sense in the game. Like, for some are fame points, for some are tree traders, for some is a very big empty map, a drop ship that just come there and destroy your base all of a sudden. It just has so much stuff that it seems unbalanced and doesn't give any sense. So I'm not sure about the game at the moment, to be honest. I'm just hoping they prove me wrong, to be honest. Um, that's why I also gave it a bad review recently, because I spend money on this server, buying people scum to other friends, and they just need to pull it off. Now, DayZ. DayZ is the father of game. I have 500 hours in this game now. It's the game that maybe I like the less, because it also has a lot of bugs. The bugs are a bit different here, and the map is big, but it doesn't have the uh, point of interest and the houses that you can, and this PvE stuff that it should have, and therefore you need to like install a mod on DayZ. So DayZ has what DayZ does right is the PvP, and this is basically a PvP game, and the more mods you add, like the cars are terrible to drive in this game. People don't try to avoid cars and helicopters because it's just bugged. A bunker, a very simple bug, is not on the main map at all. It's on Livonia and the new Enoch map, or whatever it's called. Seanock, Frostline. It's very simple. Compared to SCUM, very simple. So he actually focused more on the PvP part of the game. What DayZ does very right though is that the people feels just so big. You feel immersed in this here. The field of view of your person, the simplicity of crafting and surviving, it just feels right. The graphics is, I think, in my opinion, not as good as SCUM, but the feel of view, the feeling of it playing is very good. So SCUM should learn, and they're actually copying this game in a lot of places, a bit more there. But it just, they kind of, SCUM, they kind of recreate what DayZ has, which is the tension, the feeling of it. It's just the map. It's just so simple, and the graphic is okay, good enough. It has a terrible driving. You need to actually have modded cars for this. And some of the mods, just to go around installing mods is terrible. And all of a sudden, to make this game actually, you need to install like 38 mods or more to even get stuff like better cars, you know. So is you have to try. If you want a good DayZ experience, try to join my map, my server, without traders, with the best stuff we can get from a DayZ server. A lot of good military gears, and it actually reminds me of the army as well. Some of it, especially the NBC stuff here. So some of this is great. But it doesn't have too much PvE stuff, to be honest. And all of the building stuff very simple. But again, one of the most popular games, and it is just recently it's just been like sky rocking up, and that's why we also have a server. There is a video from Soviet Vomble. I'm gonna put it on the description below, which is called the essay from DayZ, and you can see pretty much why DayZ became so popular, from being an armor mode to a standalone, and whereas Rust and SCUM kind of copied DayZ. Great video. Now we also have Rust. Rust is the one that actually pulled it through. Rust is the one that actually sells a lot and is still on top 10. Rust is the one that has a lot of gamings, is very popular about streaming community and people, and has a lot of stuff done right in the game. Now, if you new to Rust, please don't join a server that has 200 people on it. Join either my server, and so you can explore the immensity that Rust actually has. The graphics is probably the poorest. The performance wise, it's okay. It's been criticized for the use of Unity, that is the engine here, but it works. The game is super well balanced. It has some AI that the Wolf that are working in to improve, and you can do a ton of stuff also regarding PvP and PvE as well. This is the game that has puzzles, that have underground bases, like bunkers in a way. They have point of interest. They have a ton of stuff you can build on the bases. It has a great PvP. It has events like the cargo that is super well balanced. You have electricity system like no other. The cargo event that is here is just a fantastic PvP and PvE place. It just, they pull it through. They did a great job on it. However, it's been there since 2013 as well, so it's an old game. It just need a new, basically need Rust 2 with a better engine, and I think it's gonna come actually, because Gary and the developers of Face Punch have been a bit. These guys make a ton of money on Rust, and eventually we will see a Rust 2 popping up. I'm pretty sure about it. It's just a great game, but for me, after 4,000 hours, it's like I'm tired of it. So that's why I'm keep changing about SCUM, Rust, and DayZ. And at the moment, because I have less hours, it's just DayZ that is the game that I enjoy the most. Me and my friends. And then you have Rooted. Rooted is a game that is under development. I cannot show much on it, even though I can actually play it. I played for 9 hours only. It still has a lot of stuff that need to be done. It's not gonna be a PvP game. I think. I hope they're gonna add it so they can like learn at least a bit from DayZ and Rust, or maybe SCUM too. But I really recommend you guys exploring the three game. I have more hopes for SCUM. I'm hoping more, but it just I'm tired of being disappointed, to be honest. Rust, they just pull one update after 1 month after month, and what it needs is the Nexus update more and a new engine. And they see also needs a new engine is but I'm not entirely sure, and I don't want to spend too much time on what they see should have, to be honest, because the mods have basically all, and that's what it is, a popular game. So those are three games you absolutely should play. It's hard to me to choose one of the each other. I think all three are very good. Hopefully for the fourth as well. So you can play that on our server. The Rust server is up and going. I'm just having a break from that now. Every now and then it pops up a new dude here and there. And then you have SCUM that is hopefully going to be online about summer. About the same time I maybe Rooted as well. And then we have the servers that I'm playing on DayZ. So I hope you like this video, guys. It's been 20 minutes of talking and a bit of showing, and yeah, I hope you like it. Bye.